Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, call me Ogbuefi Ezeana, ugochitubelu Oraifite, or you call me Akajugo. I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa deep consultation. Rụkwazị ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. You can also call me a priest in Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission, or you call me an evangelist. My mission is to help people live better life. Today's topic: what you should know about the word sorry. Yes, the word sorry is a magic word. It's one of the magic words. And if you refuse out of your own ignorance to use this word properly, believe in me, you will always run into challenges of life. The word sorry is one of the magic words that is very helpful, both spiritually and physically. You must always feel sorry when you wrong your fellow human beings, or even when you wrong the spirits. You must know the right time to use this word sorry. One Igbo adage says, and I quote, when you wrong human beings, your fellow human being, or even the spirits, learn how to say, I'm sorry. Bible says, and I quote, no be tiwa, no be gwepia. God will never look down on such soul, repented soul. You must learn how to say sorry. Nothing is impossible if you have this word sorry in your mouth. You break yokes. You part bridges by constantly making use of this word sorry at the right time. All these things is what we look into today's lecture. But before we dive into today's lecture, important announcement. Don't forget that we are still in the month of March, the third month according to Roman calendar. You can join us anywhere you are all over the world in our monthly rituals. We started this group rituals over 4 years now. We have massive testimonies. This morning I have gone to the temple to pray, make declarations and rituals upon the lives of those that join us all over the globe. The friends of the temple, the children of the temple, the members of Ordinary Restoration Evangelical Mission and consecrated group. Yes. So if you are interested in joining us, what you have to do is to chat me on WhatsApp, forward a token donation. Then chat me on WhatsApp. I will tell you other things we need from you in order to book you. My WhatsApp number is on the screen: 0805 7837 672 or 0813 8243 871. Now let's proceed. The topic of today remains what you should know about the word sorry. And I'm here to tell you that this word sorry is very important, that it will never depart from your mouth. Lack of using this word sorry have put a lot of people into mess. If you want to break any yoke, have this word sorry. Do you know that lack of using this word sorry have broken many homes? Do you know that lack of using these words have broken so many relationships? Do you know that lack of using these words have put in some business partners into divisions, and by so doing crumbling what they have labored to build together? Do you know that not saying sorry can cost you what you cherish so much on earth? First and foremost, we must understand that this word sorry is very important, that you learn how to use it at the right time. Do you know that even if somebody is so angry about what you have done to him or her, if you can say, my dear, please, I'm totally sorry, please forgive me, believe in me, it act like a equalizer. Once you use that word sorry at the right time, It calms the nerves. It reduces the anger and neutralizes anger to the barest minimum. Refuses to always say sorry at the right time will destroy what you have labored so much. Remember the story of the Matthew, story of the prodigal son. Prodigal son, if you don't know the story, let me refresh your memory. The prodigal son happens to be one of a rich man. At a certain point, he demanded for his own share of the man's wealth. And the man decided to give him his own share of the wealth. We were told that this man traveled a long distance. He went into jamboree parties with women of loose virtues and negative friends. He squandered this money. He squandered the wealth. And that's when his suffering began. I can tell you that what actually saved the saving grace for him is at a certain point, he decided, I'm here, I'm suffering, eating from the waste beings. Let me go to my father and ask for forgiveness, to say sorry. That is the only saving grace. That word, sorry. If I reach to my father, I will say, sorry, Father, I have offended you. Even take me as one of your servants. Even the servant that works with his father live comfortable. That determination to say sorry. To say sorry is not easy. Do you know why this sorry is one of the magic words? Because you must feel guilt within you. You must recognize the fact that you have wronged. If you are not convinced that you are wronged, it will be very difficult for you to say, I'm sorry. I mean, sorry that is felt from the heart. So you must, first of all, condemn your negative action. You must admit that you have wronged for you to be able to use these magic words properly. So, in creation, is now teaching us that we always learn how to take responsibility of our actions and inactions. The problem of this world that people refuses, out of ignorance of how things work, to own responsibility, to take responsibility for their failures. The one I says, so most important thing is for you to discover your failures. Discover where you got it wrong. Discover the fact that you have wronged it and you should take responsibility for your failure. That is first and foremost, you must accept. And if you accept it, you will be able to feel sorry for negligence. Be able to feel sorry for letting some people down. You feel sorry for betraying someone that trusted you so much. You feel sorry for not doing what is expected of you. You must feel that guilt. Yes. And that's, oh, I have offended my brother, I have offended my sister. Let me go and apologize. This is what this guy did. And as usual, when he saw his father, he said, Daddy, I'm sorry, because I will disobey you. To his greatest surprise, his father welcomed him, my son, for the fact that you realized your wrongs and apologized. He said, sorry, I have forgiven you. Now mandated his servant to go and look for the fattest goat, slaughter, for celebration, that his lost son has come back. I can tell you that you don't know the magnitude of saying this, using this word sorry, because if you understand it, you know that some of your friendship that have gone so, that's of my relationship that have spoiled, that he would have actually restored them by using this word at the right time. Say, my brother, forgive me, I'm sorry, deeply sorry. Not using these words have crashed many homes, many marriages. I can tell you, let me go this way. Do you know? I know so many people have come into my inbox and told me that they have realized after their marriage have crashed their mistakes. And it all boils down to not saying I'm sorry at the right time. Let me tell you, as a man, let me say it from the man's angle. Any man that visited their people, provided what they asked him to provide for the sake of marrying you, believe in me, loves you. Now, if for any reason the man failed or offended in any way during the course of that marriage, you will save your marriage by saying, my husband, I'm sorry. That word, sorry. And sometimes if the man is angry, as a man, every man has it. This ego of a man, that I'm a man. Yes, every man has it. Even that small boy you have here at home, as a little boy of 7 years, you will see how he will be man. Even he has other, even elder sister, he will say, I'm the man. It's a nurse. It's high time you understand that every man has his ego. And any man can fight tooth and nail if you ever tackle that ego. If you really want the man to be doing your wish, win him over with these magic words at every given time. Nabuku, I'm sorry. Even if it means kneeling down, kneel down, because most of you do to kneel down before your pastors. I say, my husband, I'm sorry. It was a mistake. It won't happen again. That sincerely look and their tone, believe in me, no matter what you have committed, you forgive. But when you decided not to say it, maybe you are saying it maybe when you have gone wrong, and maybe even when everything has spoiled, and at that time he will feel that you are not actually good, that his people, maybe your relatives, are the people asking you to go and apologize. He will not take it. He might be thinking that it's people that is not from your heart. But if it's from your heart, immediately nobody advised you, my husband, I'm sorry, please forgive me. It will never repeat itself. No matter how hard that man is, he will forgive you. But when your mouth begins to run like a tiger generator, that's when you spoil everything. Even in your oga, whoever you are doing mistake, once the person raise, please, you have offended me, shows that he's angry with you. Never forget to use these magic words. I'm sorry. I have saved a lot of people. I have saved a lot of marriages. I have saved a lot of businesses. The same thing spiritually. When you have already offended your spiritual forces, you have already offended your ancestors, maybe you are one of those people from the families that destroy all these ancestral altars. What is required of you is to go to your father's house. We have what we call the iloma, appeasement. Go and look for native egg. Call your forces. Call your ancestors. Tell them that you, Ifeanyi Okeke, that we are the son of Ignatius Okeke, that you are deeply sorry for what we have done in the past, ignorantly. Yet you are so sorry that you came with egg to appease to them. Do the normal rituals. I have taught people how to do egg ritual with cola. Go there and show sincerely sorry. Believe in me, sometimes what you need is that sincerely sorry. Your sins will be forgiven. That anger that is so high will come down and you will be blessed again. Sometimes why you are moving from one pastor to another pastor to spiritualist can actually be solved by mere using word of sorry. There is somebody that came to me for consultation when I began to the spiritual search to know exactly where his problem comes from, I now discover that this particular guy is under the curse of his father. He insulted his father to the extent that his father cursed him. I now told him, he said, the father, he began to give excuses why he challenged his father to the extent that he pushed his father down. I said, my dear, the man felt this anger. The man felt humiliated, felt that his own son tampered with his ego as the father and the head of the house. And I warned the guy that what he did is just a taboo in Igbo land. In Africa as a whole, because Africa is a tribe and a race that understand the importance of respecting the elders. One Igbo adage says, and I quote, Onye bunye nne enu, nyonyo na nyonyo, ayoche anya. Do you know the meaning of that nyonyo na nyonyo? When you uplift your father in disgraceful manner and they throw your father on the ground, do you know that your father you are seeing is the representative of their ancestors? Do you know? Do you know that your father represented the priesthood? Do you know that your father represented the ancestors you are seeing? So when you disobey your father, you have already disobeyed his forces and what is represented. So if you are under the influence of my voice, you are one of those people that cause your father, cause him pain, cause him physical insult and humiliation, go and apologize to your father. Say that I'm sorry. If he warrants you crying, cry. Once he forgives you, that can mark the end of your suffering while you are moving from pillar to post. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, you want us to do deep consultation for you, look on your screen, you'll see our numbers. Let us pray. Ekwem, 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 ekwerem na Chineke. Ekwerem na ọ dị ihe siri m ike nke Chineke na-apụghị izi m ụzọ m ga-esi lụgbuo ya n'ihi na ọ mazuru ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya, ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwu pụrụ ime ihe niile be with you all. May you be protected, may you be blessed now and forevermore. Ya gazie.